All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the view. I think it's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight. I'm going to put you on mute for a minute. I do a couple things around here. I'm also watching a channel right now. So relax and enjoy the scenery. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a couple things on here, chilling. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset. Uh, yeah, look at it. The sky so blue. Sun going down. Couldn't ask for a better day. Uh, all you folks have been watching the YouTube music movie channel, plus outdoor comic, skits, crime. Uh, and what we did earlier was show the drama. Right? I had almost 40 some views uh, from that last video I did. And like I said, that's what sells on YouTube. Right? That's what sells on YouTube. And of course, we proved it again with that little incident. Oh, everybody bickering, everybody going crazy. They fuel off of that. Views went way up, 30 something, 40 views. And you could tell they just started coming in, and other people started coming in. That's all part of it. I refuse to be a part of that. Enjoy the video and this beautiful sunset. Listen, folks, we can be drama. We can do pretty much anything we want here. Action, film, drama, crime, music, movie. I mean, pretty much anything. But I'm done with playing these childish games with some of these YouTubers. We catch them, and next thing you know, they turn around and try and flip it all around like they're the victims. We're all victims, folks. Enjoy the video. Uh, I'll be back. I'm doing some straightening up here. Hey, go check out Art of Deduction's channel. He's live right now. Go over there and check his channel out if you want. You people have the right to figure out your own reading decisions of, are these people honest, or are they just full of crap? And you know that saying here at Johnny Kramer's, hope floats. It sure does. But so does a crap. That floats too. So I'm just saying that, make sure you guys go check out all these channels. Art of Deduction, he's live right now. He's doing a great. So go over there, check his live out. Enjoy yourselves. I'll be back here shortly. What a beautiful day. Just beautiful. It's just a beautiful sunset. Uh, Now here we go with Mark Quinn. Now let me get rid of him. Margarine. No, I'm not gay. I'm just trying to help out other people. That's all. Other channels. And, yeah. Spend some time in lockup. Margarine Marquin. You have a great day. I'm going to put you guys on mute. Enjoy the sunset. I'll be back. I'm doing a little bit cleaning up around. We can go ahead and we can play that game just as good as these other people. We can create drama here. Do I have anything against Miss Debbie Fox? Oh no, I love her to death. I think all you folks have experienced the Johnny Kramer Experience channel. I'll be back. Enjoy the Yo, Tahoe, just chilling, cleaning up around here, watching another channel. Enjoy the beautiful sunset. Look at that. Look at that. You can't ask for more. You can't ask for more. That's great. What a great sunset. Enjoy the sunset. Uh, I'll be back. I'm going to put you on mute. All right. I'm just doing a couple things around here, chilling. I hope you all enjoyed the Johnny Kramer experience. Last video we did. Boy, everybody was talking. Oh my God. Oh my God, what is going on? Drama sells, madness sells. What else sells? Lies. That's what. Well, see, we just proved a point of exactly what we're dealing with on YouTube. Drama, people, other people's sorrows, uh, love affairs, whatever, for the whole world, like a giant soap opera. Stand soap operas. Some of the greatest intelligent men said soap operas were the demise of this country. And the ladies, soap operas. That's pretty much what YouTube has become. Nah, don't worry about it, Tahoe. Anybody that knows me knows I'll take this whole world out by myself, and I am. It's killing me, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it myself. No, and I'm waiting for the great Debbie Fox, one of the great actors on this channel, to show up. She might be busy, but Miss ATS News, another great channel. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Heck, I went back and was reading the comments before I deleted the video. A couple people were asking, is that even the real Debbie Fox? Right. What's so my well, 33 views, right? Had 30, 40 views. Drama and madness sells. Heartbreak, it sells. So it sells. Now let's enjoy this beautiful, beautiful sunset tonight. Just incredible. I'm watching a couple channels also. This ATS News, Art of Deductions live, and a couple other people are live. Other than that, just chilling. I don't know. Well, uh, attacked by some of these people. Then it was Psychobabble. Then it was and Marquin. So I just figured I might as well stop it while I could. So because these people are always uh, saying bad things or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I'll tell you this one. I'll tell you this much. If it ain't the same person doing it, they're actually create. These are what we call in America heroes. Where they go in, they gain trust, they take over the situation, then they create the madness, right? They create the madness, and then they solve it, and they come out to be the hero. So it very might well be a scenario like we are dealing with now on YouTube, where they have these people in their chat that are creating the commotion. Why? So the creator can come out the hero. And we've seen that in businesses where you got that one guy that creates a havoc mess, and then in the end is the hero. And that's what we're probably seeing now on YouTube, right in front of our faces. Yeah, it was a couple people. And you know what's funny is I stick up for her, but then in the same breath she blames me for it. I'm like, I what did I do? Right? I didn't do any. I was sticking up for her. But as you can see, the swaying of people, right? You had people that were on Debbie's side. You had people that were, well, they all were on Debbie's side. People just went ahead, crucified me, judged me, probably because I don't want to say the real truth, but I think we all know the real truth, right? I think we all know the truth. It's pretty apparent. So I timed a couple of them out, but I don't know. Are we dealing with children that need 24/7 security blankets? I mean, these are grown adults. Uh, Blackmailing people between a man and a woman, photos and all that crap that I'm listening to. Well, Frank's even talking about it right now. Art of Deduction is talking about the lowest of the low. Well, it sure is. When you think you're in love with somebody, or somebody loves you, but literally they're the devil incarnated, right? And they're using everything against you as they're sitting there right in your face telling, oh no, I love you, or we're friends, how could you do this? I would never do that. But yet all the evidence, all the data, even these people saying, oh no, it's this person definitely, and we'll show it to you. They don't want to believe it. No, but even I don't want to believe it. Are you kidding me? It can't be this destructing, this mad, this childish, right? It can't be, but it is. It literally is. And we proved it today on my channel. And I had to time out some people because, like I said, when Debbie's here, they're always coming down on me, right? Debbie's the one in power. They always say Debbie's in love with them. Debbie's. I was like, all right, I'm going to end this. So I timed them out. Of course, they got mad, said other bad things. And here we sit. I'm just ain't going to play the childish games, right? They, sitting here calling me a liar. I'm like, I wasn't even talking about Debbie in the last video until Debbie came in and said something about her being in someone else's chat and that I was jealous. And then the views went up. I watched the views go up. The viewers, right? The views went up. So I went with it. All right. But really, Debbie Fox is going to be when she comes back, which she probably will be. Uh, it's just it's what they do on YouTube. They all do it. Why? I had no idea. They're making money. They use you until you get so big, and then you branch off and you leave. But yet you owe your firstborn to these people, right? Or 50,000 viewers or whatever it is. They want something for being a part of it, for growing your channel. They always want something. I promote people's channels not because I'm paid, because I'm not paid. I promote them because them are the channels I watch. I don't want nothing in return. If I can get a view and a sub off of their channel, then fine. But I don't need to be top dog on YouTube. I don't need to destroy people's worlds on YouTube. I'm not a child. I'm dumb, but not that dumb. So I set out to prove exactly what we all know is madness and drama sells. Unless you know the right people on YouTube, you'll stay a small channel. I don't know. I'm not worried about being a small channel. I didn't get on YouTube to do anything but have fun. And it was fun playing music, doing cover songs. But once I got into these certain communities, it was just it was like hell. I'm like, now I know what everyone's talking about. Complete man. They suck innocent people down with them and their channels. So who's doing it? Who's the money man behind it? Oh, I can tell you right now what they're doing. I can expose them all. Even the guitar channels that have been doing it. It's a racket. Everything's a racket. Well, that was terrible behavior. It was childish. But that's what gets views. That's what gets subs. It is in this ATS news. Hell, even the love has become a racket. Right? You know something's wrong. You know you're dealing with the devil. When 1 second they love you and the next second they hate you. The 1 minute it's your fault, the next minute it's you know, if you only would have done this, if you only would have did this or that, uh, right? Things would have worked out. But you wrecked it. You wrecked it. That's the story of my life. I hear this all the time. I wrecked it. But in real life, all I was doing was going with what was dealt with me in my chat. And I played off of it, improvised, overcame, adapted, and my views went up. last video I did, well, I deleted it because I just was doing it to show people of what the worlds are when people don't get their way. It's like dealing with children, right? I'm not going to blackmail people just to get views and subs or information on a case. Not going to do it. Sorry. Just not going to do it. Not going to do it. I mean, if I'm that hard up, I'll hire a lady of the night. I mean, come on, folks. Get serious. You think I'm going to go through all this madness when I can pick up the phone and make a call? I mean, people have to wake up. Lord, you dropped me off on the wrong planet again. Dang it. I wish we get that time machine working right. Wrong place, wrong time for me. But I do want to thank the good Lord for this beautiful sunset. You took a wrench because someone, another channel, how childish. No, I was going to make that person a mod. I don't know how to run this stupid YouTube. But enjoy your time and time out, Margarine, Marquin. No, I noticed I did the studies real quick on who was on Debbie's side and who was on my side. Most of them, what did they do? They sided with the woman. Now, why? Why did they side with the woman? Is that woman actually these people? We don't. Or are these people always siding with the woman because maybe that woman is interested in them or they're interested in that woman? Right? So the study showed that most of you folks went with Debbie. That Debbie is this all great empowered being. And everybody was shaking. Please don't go, Debbie. Please. Everybody was shaking. Oh my God, how will this channel get along? I'll tell you how it did when it had 20 subs. For 2 years, I only had 20 subs. That's how it'll keep going. We'll miss you, X mods, if it is that what it was, but it ain't. It's just all an act. They're mad because I won't go drama. They're mad because I won't go drama and I won't show all the evidence and all the receipts. I'm like, this. What receipts? What are you talking about? How about we just do this? I think you're all scammers. That's what I think. Do I need a receipt for thinking that you're a bunch of scammers? Of course, not the people in my chat, but I'm talking these other channels that have numerous times have scammed people. And then they come out on their channel and say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. And it's my fault. And I need to. And then what happens 2 months down the road? They get caught doing the same thing. Begging for money, scamming money, trolling people for money, for views, for subs, because they don't like what people say or think. Right? Do you see me in their chats trolling them and breaking them down and calling them liars or whatever? No. And I would think to have the same in my chat, but the world is not like me. And that's why. Miss ATS News says, can you offer Debbie a wrench back if she comes back? No, I told Debbie she's going to be head mod. I was going to make her head mod because the other night we were talking and she said, I can't see other people's channels. And who's head mod? Because I can't go to the channels. And she was saying only head mod could go to the channels. Like Pink Panther, if I click on it, on them three little dots, if I click on it, the only options it's given me is pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, or add as moderator. It's not giving me the option to go to someone's channel. So Debbie told me that she can't go to other people's channels. It's not letting her. And she asked if I had a top mod. And I said, well, you were the top mod. Before all this YouTube mod people, you were the top mod. It should have replaced you as top mod. But the other night she said she can't go to people's channels because only top mod they'll only let top mod do that. So I was going to make her top mod. And then she came into the channel and didn't have a wrench. And I knew that would upset her. And then I didn't have to do anything. She got all pissed off and started talking about Andy Pandy or Andrew Hiltz or whatever his name is. I was like, I'm not about Andrew. I am talking about Andrew Hiltz because he is a scammer. I mean, make it what it is. I mean, truth be the truth, right? Hello, Shelley. No, Debbie's always welcome on this channel. If that was the real Debbie, right? Because like Amy Celeste was saying, right? Is that even the real Debbie? Well, we don't know, folks. I have no idea. I don't know why it wouldn't be the real Debbie. It might not even be the real Debbie. They might have did something to real Debbie and took her phone, right? I was kind of shocked myself to see Mrs. Debbie Fox over in that channel when it's everything Debbie Fox goes against, right? The real Debbie Fox can't stand them people. So it was kind of interesting, and Miss Amy Celeste made a good point. Right? She made a good point. Was that even the real Debbie Fox? Well, I don't know. But here I'm just trying to cover my channel and make sure. And people blame me for it. Did I take her wrench? Yes, because I was going to make her top mod. But people sided, right? All we needed was for Debbie to come in the channel, say something. And then I seen how it swayed the people. It was no longer, we're here for you, Johnny. It was, they were here for Deborah. Right? Which is usually how it goes when a man and a woman have an altercation or words. People automatically, what do? Then, well, they usually go with the woman, even though she might be 150% wrong. Oh, no, I know you're not saying she's fake, but she might be, right? Especially when she can't stand these people, and then all of a sudden she's in the chat. So it shocked me and it shocked other people, right? Whoa, wait a minute. The whole story didn't add up. We ran with it, and the outcome we figured it out. I mean, it don't take much to figure out what these people will do or go through to try and get information. You know, I talked to somebody within the phone company today, and I asked them, how much control do these people have? And the first thing out of their mouth was, "You can be hacked, Mr. Kramer, and they will use you. And they will try and take over your channel, your accounts, your Facebook accounts." That is true. But if they're doing any illegal activity with your name, your face, your bank accounts, any of that, it is automatically set up through your router that they are automatically being tracked and traced. It's a new thing that the phone companies are offering to track and trace your conversations, your identity, your bank accounts, your face. Facial recognition. A lot of these idiots are talking, what's facial recognition? It don't even, there's no such thing. There is such thing as face recognition. And Facebook used it when I first got on Facebook. You had to do face recognition when I first got on Facebook. They wanted to know your face to make sure nobody was stealing your identity, your face, photos, any of that. Does any of that make sense to you folks? Does any of that make sense? Yes, Shelley, another beautiful sunset. Incredible. Right? See, you people been inside, and like I told and talked to the phone companies today, they exactly know who these idiots are. Are they government? If they are, they're dead men. They already know. The corruption. This is the corruption we're talking about. People knowing your information that should not know your information. Right? These people know just a little too much. And these are the people we are looking for. Are they being hunted down? Yes. You want the truth? Yes. Bunch of sickos. I don't care if you stand behind a badge or not. You're a bunch of sickos. Right? Of sickos. Actually, you've been labeled terrorists. But that's the government. They want me to keep my money. I just shut up about it. Well, then label them more. I got a bunch of tape. We'll just go down and start labeling all these people one at a time. Labels. I'm sick of labels. So we finally won. We proved our point on this channel. It is a beautiful sunset. We know exactly what the government knows. They tried to deceive us with the Great Deceiver, and the Great Deceiver got thumped on the head. Sorry. That's many people. It's probably a party line. You know how you got a party line where you can call and talk to other people all at once on your phones, Facebook groups. You got a bunch of people in there. That's exactly what we got going on here. Might be the same person acting as many ghost accounts, alt accounts, dupes accounts, but hackable phones, unhackable phone, whatever you want to call it. Bunch of idiots. Hey, how you doing, Kel? How you doing? Right? It's a party line. It's like what you're on Facebook with, right? You ever call somebody and you're like, well, hold on, I'm going to call someone else. You call someone else. Now you got two people on the line, right? You're talking to two people. Yada, yada, yada. It just goes down the line. And that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. You think you're talking to one person privately, but you're not. You're talking to a whole bunch because they joined some YouTube or a Facebook uh, group or chat or made a message group. You think you're talking to one person, but you're really not. It's a big group of them or whatever. This has been going on for many years with right on the phone, where you can talk to numerous people at once, like Skype or any of these other things, where you can have like StreamYard, but it's on a phone. Usually, the scam is they send one person in, right? That one person might be a beautiful woman. That beautiful woman starts flirting with you. Next thing you know, they're talking everything. But all along, they got somebody in chat, right? It's a scam, folks. They needed a front. The front was a woman, right? In this case on YouTube, it's children, right? They're using that child as a front for that YouTube channel or even my channel, right? They send the woman in. They want to infiltrate my channel. So they send a beautiful woman in, right? Yeah, tell them you love them. Tell them all this and that, yada, yada. Send them a fake photo or a photo of yourself, whatever, little booby. Keep them occupied while we get the rest of the team set up so we can hijack them. It's like a store. They send one guy in to know the whole thing. And then when the time is right, then they go ahead and what do they deal? What do they do? They conjure up a scam. They go in, one guy goes in, maybe two guys go in. They rob the place. The guy that's there ain't worried. He ain't going to die. He's going to open up the register and give you everything he's got in there because he knows he ain't going to die because it's a scam. And then after he calls the police and makes the report and they all meet up later, they divvy up the money. It's a racket. In this case, it's YouTube or information they want. They send a beautiful woman in. She starts flirting. You start talking. Next thing you know, you got a relationship going on. Next thing you know, there's photos being transferred between a man and a woman. You think they're private conversations, yada, yada, yada. All along, they're setting up their team to either rip you off, rob you, kill you, whatever. And the next thing you know, your whole world's turned upside down. And all along, the person that's claiming they loved you never loved you. It was all part of their racket. Right? Well, the church channel's been screaming that to me. I know, I hear you. Yes, preparing to either rob somebody or steal information or photos or hack their computer, keep them occupied. Why we do that? We're hip to their crap, right? Do I think Miss Debbie Fox will ever come back? No, because it probably was never the Debbie Fox. It might have been Debbie Fox at one point, but then the phones were handed off or the SIM cards, and now it's not Debbie Fox. It's some hairy silverback dude in a gang trying to what? Trying to blackmail you or kill you, right? They're trying to scam us. Some of them tried to get us killed. Right? Yes, true. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Now, But this is what we're dealing with, folks, on YouTube, right? Does it bother me? No. It's just a photo, right? But it's a photo of somebody that might care, right? How could they be so low? I don't know. We've been dealing with this for 6 years in this Delphi case. Longer than that, 7 years. And we dealt with this kind of stuff in the Kylie Rodney case, where these people were sending people to overtake our channels or try and get close to it. Spies. A couple people came out and made some very important videos that certain individual YouTubers were setting up fake accounts to hack computers, get info, and try and infiltrate channels deliberately. Right? Here's the thing. What do I think they're worried about? Well, I think IRS is involved. That's why Biden hired 89,000 new IRS agents. Right? Why? Probably to watch these YouTubers that are bringing in big bank, extorting children. That's probably why they're making big money. A lot of you folks don't claim YouTube as an income, and you don't need to if you're on disability or retirement. Then you can claim until so much. Then you're allowed. You don't have to claim it until after so much money. You reach that point of money that you go over that you're allowed to make being on disability or on social security. Uh, you don't have to pay taxes on it. Anything above that, you have to be. And a lot of these people have been bringing in big, big money on some of their channels, doing nothing but exploiting children. That is true. I'm not going to lie to you. That's true. And you know when it's a narcissist when you get the same thing over and over again, folks. Either it's a narcissist or it's the devil himself. Over and over and over again, you get the same answer from the same person, right? It's always your fault, right? They were on their way. If you would have just held out one more day, uh, right? It's your fault that this happened. Whatever, right? It's always someone else's fault other than their own, right? I'm the one that I haven't seen my kid since he was a baby. That was it. Me. Not all these other channels or whatever. That was a story I told, and it was a true story. Shit, probably about 10 years ago on YouTube. Right? These people want everything, but yet we don't even get to see the kids. It's, like I said, I'm tired of them coming knocking on my door. We need another check, Mr. Kramer. Screw you. I ain't giving you no more checks. I ain't giving you no more money. The bank's closed. Uh, go back and redo your thing. Use your witchery and sorcery. Keep doing it, folks, if that's what you want to do. But America's going to pay the price. That's all I can say. They're only damaging themselves. They're only making it worse for themselves. Numerous times we've told people on this channel, turn yourselves in. Turn yourselves in. That's their right. They can stay on the run all they want, their whole lives. I ain't falling for their crap. No, I'm not saying all child support is scam, Mark Correr and margarine. And there you go again, you narcissist, trying to turn people's words right in their mouths. Not all child support is bad, but when you go ahead and have a child and it pops up and looks nothing like you, the blood tests don't work, and then you get questioned by the mothers when you want a fraternity test, and they throw a big stink about it, right? For all you people that have been coming into my chat saying I owe child support, right? I can't count how many times you people came into my chat and said, "You're 80 years old. You owe child support." Oh, you got the wrong guys again. And this country is going to pay for it. One way or another, folks. One way or another. The lies, the deceit, the madness. Like I said, we're sending it all back tenfold to these people. They can take it and deal with it. Right? I ain't dealing with it. And no, I ain't making no child support payment. My kids are grown. Right? When I went on disability, my kids got a check. I cut right off of the top. So now you ain't getting shit. Not a dang thing. I'll send you a coffin. Government said send you a body bag. That they reassured me they got plenty of body bags. We'll send you one of them. But other than that, I ain't sending you crap. Matter of fact, yes, some of them child support people went to prison because they were using mob techniques to collect money. Right? Pay this money or you'll never see your kid again. Keep them. It's a nut job, anyways. Keep them. Yeah, a bunch of psychos. Bunch of split personality psychos. That's what we're dealing with in this country. They just been playing psychological mind games. I feel sorry for the people that took their own lives. I wish they were strong enough mentally to realize what these people were doing. Did some of these people take their lives? Yes. Why? You're looking at it. You're looking at it in my chat right now. When these people come in, start torturing, when they start saying they have uh, bills, extended bills that they don't have or might even have, and start talking about personal stuff that no one should know, right? That's what they did. They drove them people absolutely crazy. They killed themselves. That's why I labeled you folks, not all of you, as suicide terrorist squads in America. right? And that covers all races and creeds. It don't matter. We are not racist here. I don't care if you're yellow, green, black, green, white. You've been labeled. You're gonna have to kill your ways out of it. There's nothing I can do. You've been labeled just like the rest of them, all the other clubs, all the secret organizations, as terrorists. Yeah, go. Just like Nikki. That's what some of these women have been doing. Just like Nikki in the Watts case, just like so many of these men use the women, right? Giant penises took down America. Beautiful vaginas and big boobies destroyed America. A couple nude photos of a chick, and these guys were giving all the information out. Right? They were giving information out on the for a couple photos of some broad's boobies. Right? Well, I admit it was a beautiful vagina, but it ain't worth death. It certainly ain't worth making money off or trying to cover up a case and two little girls murders. What a bunch of idiots, sickos. Yeah, big boobies and beautiful vaginas had giant penises right behind them. Destroyed everything. Yep. No, I don't think Mrs. Debbie will be back here on this channel. Because I think Amy Celeste probably hit it right on the button. But the last comment in the other video, do we even know it's really her? Well, do we know even you are you? Or I'm him? Or who am I? Do we really know? I don't know. Ain't my business to find out. Don't really care, if you ask me. These people on YouTube have made a laughing stock out of the police, the government, their own viewers and subs. Their own people that got them to where they are, they used and ripped them off. Unbelievable. And still to this day, the chats and the views and the subs skyrocket on them channels as they are literally being scanned. Right? Sent from the Ernie Shell channel, the Jimbo channel, the Anthony Greeno channel. The list can go on and on, right? Now they're saying Griff's the biggest scam. That Griff has got his own term on YouTube. These scammers now are be calling, they're grifting. Grifting. He's got his own scam name. That says that these people learned to scam from Griff. And when YouTube makes their own saying, their own language, yeah, they're just grifting. Everybody's doing the grifting. No, not grifting. Boy, they even YouTubers down with them. I feel sorry for Griff. I feel sorry for it. I am me, always was Amy Celestes, except no effing subscription. Oh, to my channel? I know. I need to start putting it on subs only. Right, and that's another technique to get subs because people want to come in and voice their opinion that you're an idiot. And they'll sub just so they can come in your chat and say you're an idiot. That, it's just all a thing. It's all a thing. Right? Little Debbie Fox was the old lady down the hall. Right? 80-year-old old lady. Right? Really, we don't know. We have no idea. Bunch of crazy men, women. Yes, a beautiful sunset. And for one, a lot of people are saying, well, it's all one woman, right? That little lady is all these people. Maybe. I don't know. But as I was used, well, so were a lot of these YouTubers in my chat. Them themselves were being watched by upper echelons who were looking out for me in this channel. And I want to thank them, even though I've been ran over by a semi. So I probably will shut this video down or shut this channel down and reopen. Why? Because these guys have ran their mouths enough that it is possible. And even the phone companies and a couple other people I talked to today said yes, hacking is real and these people will steal everything they can from you. And unfortunately, it's the country we live in. And I mentioned McVeigh's name, and they said, yes, we are part of McVeigh's or McAfee's antivirus and other things. And yes, it's true. These people, this is what these people do for a living. So long live McAfee, who was onto this crap a long time ago. Which a lot of people think he's dead, but there ain't no way. That dude was one step ahead of everybody. Now, is it possible McAfee did die? Yes, with all the drugs and drinking and stuff. Yes. But for him to go out on his own, no. The government taking him out, no. He knew exactly what the government was doing. No, he didn't lose his mind. You call him losing his mind? He was one of the most richest men in the world. Matter of fact, I think he was one of the top richest men in the world. At one point, he was the most richest man in the world. No, he didn't lose his mind. Of course, they say you're going to lose your mind. You know, they said that was nuts. Einstein was crazy. They said, okay, Howard Hughes was a nut job. I pretty much put my money on you guys are nut jobs. That's probably what I would put my money on, Margarine Marquand. That's what I would put my money on. Well, when you got so much money, folks, you just don't trust anybody. You don't even trust family. You trust nobody with that kind of money. And the things that happened to Mr. Hughes and many of us, that was done deliberately. There was no love involved. There was nothing but them people trying to get close to the money. They'll kill you and your whole family for that money. They'll try and blackmail, extort you, and all kinds of crap. That's what they do. So now we have a trace of where this came from. Whoever it was in Andy Pandy's chat, right? So now for most of you, and like me, I don't care who was in Andrew Pandy's chat. But now if you're an investigator and you're investigating a business that has been overtaken, if you are investigating a crime, if you're investigating, you start at the point that makes sense, right? So if you were seen in Andy Pandy's and you're supporting his channel and you become a mod all of a sudden on his channel, or you became a member or whatever of his channel, and now all of a sudden our channel here is going crazy cuckoo. And you always have that one person, and well, who ain't in chat, Tahoe? Right? I mean, we've done this before. Years ago, Tahoe, you've been watching this channel for years. Right? Who ain't in chat? Who is in chat? Who ain't in chat? When does this stuff happen? Right? I don't know. You know what? I got better things to do than this whole drama, crime, and madness. And it is madness. Hold on, let me see what somebody said here. Yeah, you know, Celt, I agree with you. Sometimes you feel. Folks, when you're one man, thousands, 50,000, a million, 2 million, 5 million viewers. And these creators have such a grip on these and their viewers. Brain, when the government comes to me and says these people are using their viewers as weapons and they're doing bad things, and these people with millions, I have to believe them. I have to believe them. Right? I mean, you don't have to, because you folks have your own mind. But I have to believe what is going on. And bottom line is they're mad because I've done videos saying that it's horrible what these people have done. They can't come up with any other way to make money instead of selling photos or nude photos of women or men or even children or dead people or whatever. Come on. It's unreal. All right, that concludes this part of our beautiful sunset. Do I think we'll be seeing any of these people back in my channel? Well, we hope so, but I don't think we probably will. And if little Debbie came, she'll always be. She was part of the act. which I want to applaud. But the only reason she won't be in my chat is because these people been attacking her. Not Shelley, Tyler, Mark Quinn, all the rest of them, and I think Debbie even timed out Tahoe once, right? Or twice. So when you got people that come into your chat, I trusted Debbie with everything. That's why I trust her, right? Nah, she ain't coming back because it wasn't even the real Debbie might come back, but the imposter, I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, Tahoe, it ain't nothing to pass around a phone. For all we know, little Debbie, something might happen to her and they're using her phone, just like the Brian Laundrie case and the Gabby Petito case. We don't know. Have no clue. Right? But that's her right. That's her right not to come back if she don't want to. I don't blame her. She's always getting attacked. She's always getting attacked by these people. Right? Mark Quinn's been attacking her. If it ain't Ben Deho, it's Psychobabble was attacking her for a while. And then they fell in love with her. Right? One day they can't stand Debbie Fox. The next day they're blowing kisses to her saying, "Oh, you got a nice booty. Thanks for showing your photo to me." The next day they're saying something else. So I time them out and then they come in here try causing all kinds of trouble. So I just eliminated the trouble. And now they want to blame me. All right, it's my fault. But the fact is I don't blame anybody. I don't attack people in my own chat. Right? It's a psycho group, the Psycho Circus Cell. Like I said, one minute they love Debbie, we love Debbie, and then the next minute they can't stand her and they're saying mean things about her, and she's this, she's that, she's all this stuff, and then I just sit back and watch it, and then what happens? I get the blame. Narcissist. It's always somebody else's fault. Yeah, exactly, Valdez. A love-hate relationship, right? For all we know, they're married to each other, and they get off on going into people's chats and jerking off as they're looking at our photos that we sent them. Right? I mean, this bunch of sickos. What do? I just use people for the views and subs, just like every other YouTuber. Any of them on my side? Probably not. Probably the racket that we're looking for, the stain, the big racket. Who knows? I have no idea. People just can't stand the truth. The truth is, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm waiting for them to knock on the door so I can put this paper in their face and say, see, you want me to solve your problems in this country. You want me to build your mass destruction, give you what you need. But here in this document, I'm nuttier than a cuckoo, nuttier than squirrel shit. I don't think so. You figure out how to do your own technology from now on. Right? You figure out what you're going to do. We pretty much figured out what we're going to do. We're going to use our technology. So there you go. I'm not good enough for YouTube. I'm not good enough for this country. I'm not good enough for nothing. But yet you want me to make you the biggest, baddest thing around. Ain't going to happen, suckers. Ain't going to happen. You get no quarter. We'll sell the technology to someone else and sit back and watch as we stomp all over the world. God bless America. Good enough to do nothing. Not good enough for YouTube. I suck at everything I do. I'm a madman. But yet you want me to go fight a war for you. Ain't working. Ain't happening. So, you ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this sunset. As far as YouTube is concerned, and all you people, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm crazier than squirrel poo poo. Don't ask me my opinions. You solve the cases. You build your own mass destruction. You fight your own wars. Right? The Kramers are done fighting your people's wars, building your homes and roads and houses. Giving you every answer you ever needed. We're done. Let it fold, let it burn down. Is the devil smart? Yes, but he's not as smart as the Lord. So we're just waiting for the devil to pop up and say he's smarter than us. We'll see you in that molten ball of goo, devil. We'll see you in that molten ball of goo. Test us. We'll show you who we really are. We're the ones that ain't going to fall for any of your craps. You're testing free men. You're testing free men with disabilities that I just don't like you today. So millions are going to suffer. Keep testing these people. We don't have to do nothing. Sit back and watch. That's all we got to do as viewers and subs. That's all we got to do as viewers and subs. What a beautiful sunset. All glory goes to God. I think we figured out our troubles. I've proven my point again on this channel. What sells, what gets views, what madness. Madness sells. The more madness you can create, lies and deceit, the more money you'll make on YouTube, the more people will come to your channel going, this guy's crazy. These people watch YouTube channels not for anything other than the train wreck that's coming. Well, that train wreck never happened here, folks. Been on YouTube for a long time. Ain't going nowhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Be safe. And you don't have to come back to this channel once you leave, folks. You can join the other masses. Right? When I look at Johnny, he's stupid. He's a retard. He don't do that. He don't do that. He sucks at everything. His channel. Hey, I was having a good time before you people thought I was just a complete idiot. I really don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you're the king of everything. You're not Jesus. You're not God. I don't care what these idiots do. Right? Have a great night. I want to thank Shelly for stopping in. I want to thank Tahoe. I want to thank all these Valdez, everybody for stopping in. Have a great night. And I guess we go back to not trusting nobody. Nada, zero. I'll tell you what, this America is going to be one crazy ass place. When you can't trust nobody, watch the bodies pile up. Well, they can't trust nobody. They'll whack anybody, right? Why? Because they don't trust nobody. I don't blame them. I don't trust nobody now. It's called friendships. And let me tell you something about this country. It's going to be cold. It's going to be ugly. Because if you don't have friends and if you don't have someone you can't trust, it's going to be one cold country, folks. And that goes for all the organizations. They're going to turn on themselves. Right? All we had to do was invest in that seed of deception. They won't trust anyone ever again. They'll always be watching their backs. Thank you, Mrs. ATS News. You can trust me too. I'm not in this for money, views, or fame. Believe me, if you people were famous, you'd realize this is not all. Oh, you look good for a while. When they need you to do an interview, the rest of the well, it's just hell. Why? Well, you're so worried about your millions. You forget about love, life, and everything else. And feelings. Who cares? I got billions. Here's 500,000. Here's a million. Right? Sorry, but I still think you're a little prick. Here you go. Satan. I don't want to deal with it. What did Margarine say? Johnny will eventually offend you too, Mrs. ATS. No, I'm not offending Mrs. ATS News. Mark Quinn. Right? I offended you, so you decided to go batshit crazy and that makes perfect sense. That's almost making as much sense as you owe child support. Go out and get a job. Okay, but we're going to take your license away from you so you can't get to the job. Do you understand the madness? Do any of you with a brain understand the madness? What kind of sense does that make? You want this gentleman to go out and get a job so he can pay his child support. You'll work with him on the child support payments. But you're going to take his driver's license so he can't get to work to make that money. Complete madness. And the American people have spoken. We're done with the madness. We're done with the lies to perception. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves me. It's all a ball of deceit and ugliness and goo. And whoever's got the biggest penis or the beautifulest vagina and boobs wins, right? No. Go right ahead with that. I don't need to take the bus, Marquin. I got a driver's license. You're barking up the wrong tree. Who sent you? Greeno? Was it one of the other channel, Benny Keys or something that owes child support or whatever? Get to stepping, right? Get to stepping. You ain't getting no money out of me. Zero. Not a dime. If I had it, if I had the million, I wouldn't give you shit. If I had 20 billion and you came to me and said you owe me $1 million, I wouldn't give you shit. But they said child support, I wouldn't give you a damn dime. It ain't none of your businesses, people's family. We should go back to the 1950s and 60s when the mob ran shit and you beat people's brains if they caught you going through their garbage trying to look for paperwork or information or gotten somebody's family business. But we can't do that because times have changed. So I've already been beaten the brain I don't know how many times by these idiots. Who knows? Yes, quit worrying about Miss ATS News, Mark Quinn. I've been watching Miss ATS News for years. I've been in chats that she's in for years, Mark Quinn. You're not going to sway people. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're trying to come over here and sway people that I'm this ugly, horrible person. It ain't working. Get your ass back over to Greeno's channel, Benny Key, whoever sent you, Ernie Shell's channel, the Griff, whoever sent you. Get your ass back over there. You've been warned numerous times. You're allowed to be here as long as you're polite and don't beat people down. And you've been doing it every single day. If you're not Mark Quinn, you're Margarine, you're somebody else constantly changing your names or just trolls. So. But you ain't getting nothing out of me. Not a dime. Not a dime. Not a dime. I'll go back to the nut hut before you get a dime out of me. For one, I ain't paying no penny that I haven't seen. Meaning, I'm not paying on no child I haven't seen in 30 some years. And all of a sudden you come knocking on my door. Well, you owe this, you owe that. Screw you, where's the kid? Oh well, what? Where's the kid? Where's the kid where's he at? Well, you can't see him. Well, then you get nothing. You get no quarter. That's what you scamming, money making piece of garbage. Garbage. That's about it. And I'm not, and don't change my words, Mark Quinn. I'm not saying people that get child support are bad. If it's proven to be their children and they were married, then yeah, right? But then, even though, you have to ask yourself, why are we letting the government? They've taken your children and made them a tool. And most of the money goes to the court system, and your kids that you thought were getting the money and everything, the court gets most of it. No, you folks have a great day. Be safe. God bless. Before I go, there's something I must do. And you must go, Mark Quinn. Margarine. There you go. Now, you ladies have a great night. Be safe. No, he's not smooth as butter, Tahoe. He thinks he's smooth as butter, but he ain't that smooth. Keep buying up your views and subs, right? Keep buying people and promising them the world. Margarine or whoever you are, one of these YouTube creators. Keep buying these people and everything. Go on, because we already know what's going to happen to them people once Margarine gets a hold of them. They'll be we'll be investigating their cases for missing. All right, you folks have a great night. Be safe. God bless. And like I said, I think we know pretty much the who the scammers are and what they're doing. Yeah, God bless you all. Be safe. We'll see you later. Oh, Miss ATS News, if you're still here. Do you go live tonight? No, Thursday night. All right. You folks be safe. Thanks, Shelly, Tahoe, ATS News, Amy Celestes, Kel, Shelly, and all the rest. Uh, be safe. Don't believe everything you hear, folks. And if I want receipts, if I have to show receipts, well, I think you folks would be packing up and leaving America because the truth hurts. Have a good day.